good, Tricology family, and welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. Today, not only we got some updated news for y'all, but we also got a announcement of the upcoming primetime Emmy awards coming up, and we just found what the nominees are going to be as well, and we got a sneak peek of what next year's summer movie is going to be like. So we got a sneak peek of that. So let's not waste time. Let's get on to it. So one of the big stories for today, as I mentioned, is that the 74th Primetime Emmy Award nominees had just been announced. So now the actual ceremony is going to be on September 12th. But I'm just going to read through all the big nominations. And the one show that got a lot of nominations was Success for the major nominees and all the rest of the 25 nominations for this year's Emmy. So go out. The shout out goes to Succession, HBO Max, and HBO for their have a lot of nominations. So let's get into to the first nominee. So for outstanding comedy series, we got About Elementary, Barry, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Hacks, The Marvelous Miss Marvel, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso, and What Did Do in the Shadows. And then for drama, we got Better Call Saul, Eruption, Urzak, Swerveland, Squid Games, Stranger Things, Session, and Yellow Jackets. For the limited and anthology series, we got Dope Sick, The Dropout, Pam and Tommy, Adventure Anna, and The White Lotus. Now for competition program, we got The Amazing Race, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls, Nail It, RuPaul's Drag Race, Top Shelf, and The Voice. Now for variety talk series, we got The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, Late Night with Seth Meyers, and The Late Show with Stephen Corbett. And then for a variety sketch series, we got Saturday Night Live and Black Lady Sketch Show. And for the variety special live, we got the 64th annual Grammy Awards, live in front of the studio audience, Fast and Live, and Different Strokes, the Oscars, the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show starring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and 50 Cent, and the Tony Awards presents Broadway is Back. And then for the variety special pre-recorded, we got Adele's One Night Only, Dave Chappelle The Closer, Harry Potter's 20th anniversary return to Hogwarts, and Norman McDonald's Nothing Special, and Last Time Evening with Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. So those are your major nominees that was announced. And if you want to hear what the rest of the nominees are, you can go into the link in the description below, which is Emmys.com, and you can check out all the rest of the nominees or who else have been nominated. So that's the one first big news out of the way. So our second big news is that we got a sneak peek of what the next year's summer movies is going to look like in 2023. Now, we almost in the half a year of this year's summer movies. So it is what it is. But let's check out what next year's summer movies is looking like. So I'm going to start off with May, then all the way through August. So starting off in May, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which will be released on May 5th. Then we got Fast and the Furious 10, entitled Fast X. X stands for 10. That come out on May 19th. And then the live action version of the Disney's The Little Mermaid, which come out on May 26th, which is close to the Memorial Day weekend. So that's all the movies in May. Now in June, we got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 on June 2nd. Then we got Transformers Rise of the Beast Strays on June 9th. Then we got The Flash on June 23rd. but we still don't know if it is actually going to be a theatrical release or HBO Max. Oh, well, actually, we did a news announcement that they're still going to do a theatrical release, but we just want to make sure if they still doing theatrical release. Things can change out of the blue. Anything can happen, but it's still a theatrical release, but we'll see what happens. And then lastly, we got Indiana Jones 5 on June 30th. So that's your June movie releases. Now, in July, close in the 4th of July, after the 4th of July holiday, we got Madam Web on July 7th. Then we got Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 on July 14th. Then we got 2 movies on July 21st, and that's Christopher Nolan's next movie, Open Linium. Sorry if I pronounced the name. And then also Barbie as well. And then July 28th is the Marvels from the MCU. And then lastly for August, we got 2 movies coming out on August 4th. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, another adaptation. And then we got the Meg 2, The Trench. And then for August 11th, we got the 3 movies here: The Last Voyage of the Redeemer, Challengers, and Gran Turismo. And then on August 18th, we got Blue Beetle. And then afterwards, on Labor Day week, we got in September, we got The Equalizer 3. Now, there might be some movies that might be added to the list, and some of these are subject to change. But that's what the summer movies of 2023 is looking like. Some things might change. We'll get back on this subject next year when we get close to the summer of next year. But right now, this is what it's looking at right now. Some things that may change. Some things may get removed or get delayed, or somebody gonna get added. But that's what the summer movies of 2023 are looking like. But that's all the big news there. So let's get into some updated news. Is that Captain Marvel 4 is movie with a director announced, and this is what Screen Rant has reported. The gears are starting to turn at Marvel Studios for Captain America 4, as Julius Unn has signed on to direct. The upcoming chapter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is expected to continue with the story of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in which Anthony Mackie Sam Wilson grappling his inner conflict over whether he should carry on the Captain America mini, as Steve Rogers asked him to in the Avengers Endgame. The final episode of the Disney Plus series sees Sam combine his Falcon suit with that of the Captain America design and wields Steve's iconic vibranium shield. Now, this is good. This is looking good. So hopefully we get some more details. Hopefully Bucky will return as well, and hopefully we get some news update following the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, like who's going to be the villain and all that other stuff. So this is good news, and hopefully we get some more news on that. I can't wait for Captain America 4 with now Sam Wilson taking the lead as Captain America. So moving on. VFX artists are frustrated with working with Marvel. This is interesting. So this is what the Gamer has to say about this. I am on my 3rd Marvel project in a row. Literally, I just woke up at 5:30 a.m. on a Saturday with stress going on. I don't want to do this anymore. Right, Rand DVR. It's 6 a.m. now, and I'm making a reel to apply someplace that has project other than Marvel, because I can't do this anymore. Mickey M.O. Mood, I don't know that's a Discord name, I don't know, but he shared partially a shocking account from their time working with the studio. Marvel has seen grown men punch walls and through monitors from stress. I broke down a couple of times and seen the stain I can put on marriages, but hey, The money is fantastic. F Marvel as a client. The credit name is not effing worth it. So, oh man. Now, I understand the stress because like when people work in post, like you see things, and when you see your worker, like you don't want to see this no more because you know already you did this. Like I understand it, and working visual effects on post is very stressful, and I know it's very hard because I have friends like who work in post production and they know that things can get really rough on there. So I can understand their pain from here, but wow, that's just crazy. But moving on. Miles Taylor has taught Top Gun 3 with Tom Cruise, and this is what Indie Writer had to say about that. While many have assumed that another Top Gun movie is unlikely due to a nearly 40-year gap between the first two, star Miles Taylor is trying his best to make it happen. Speaking to ET, which is Entertainment Tonight this week, the actor revealed that he had spoken with Cruise about making Top Gun 3 and does not think that the idea could be ruled out just yet. That would be great, but that's all up to TC Tom Cruise, Taylor said, referring to Tom Cruise. It's all up to Tom. I have been waiting some conversations with him about it, so we'll see. Now, from my stand, I think they will do a Top Gun 3 because it's been doing a lot. As we've been talking on the show, Top Gun 2 Maverick has been doing a lot of stats. It's even right now the highest grossing movie from Paramount. So that's a huge stat. So they got to do it Top Gun 3s. But it's just a matter of how it's going to be written, how it's going to be executed, and everything. Because if Top Gun Maverick can pull out a great movie like that, then Top Gun 3 got to top it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take some time. And I trust Tom Cruise that he will do another Top Gun because Top Gun and Mission Impossible are the only two franchises that he got as far as like that making more movies into a certain in that particular series or franchise. So he's got to do a Top Gun 3, but it takes some time. Let it flow out. Let Top Gun Maverick has his moments for a year or so, and then y'all can start doing Top Gun 3. But hopefully we get Top Gun 3. I'm hoping we get another one. Sylvester Stallone's superhero film Superman has moved to Amazon, with the first poster has been revealed, and this is what Comic Book Arena has reported. Action movie actor Sylvester Stallone's original superhero film Superman reveals his first poster, and production stills ahead of its summer release on Prime Video, which is scheduled to release on August 26th. Shared by Prime Video, the film's poster shows Stallone's mystery character Mr. Smith walking down a rainy alley, and a large puddle at his feet has a reflection of what appears to be a character superhero alter ego in a full black costume with a symbol S icon on his chest. The production still includes Stallone's Mr. Smith in action as he uses superhuman strength to save a bully kid, while another shows Mr. Smith in a conversation with Sam Cleary, Javon Warner Wanton. The final still shows Mr. Smith in an additional location where he confronts appears a bad guy holding a sledgehammer to his face. Now, when I first saw the behind the scenes photos for this movie, it kind of reminds me of Will Smith's Hancock. That's why I look, because they look he kind of looked like a bomb of some sort, but then he normally is like a superhero or something like that. So that's what I look at. But hopefully we get a trailer for this movie to kind of understand what's the actual movie's about, what Sylvester Stallone background character is. Like, we know he's a superhero, but like he walks around with the hoodie on. But man, I'm kind of saying, who is Mr. Smith? That's what we need to know. But going down to everything we read, it looks like it's gonna be awesome. So and it's scheduled to release on August 26th. So hopefully we get a trailer for this movie because it looks promising. But moving on, Taika Waititi says that he'll direct Thor 5, but should he? And this is what Variety has to say. Thor Love and Thunder and with a post-credits message that confirm Thor will be back. But it remains to be seen whether that's in the 5th standalone movie or in an Avengers-style team-up movie. Waititi recently told Insider that he has no idea Marvel was going to add that title card to the end of the movie. Although he would return to direct his 3rd Thor movie as long as leader star Chris Hemsworth is also involved. That was a surprise to me, too. I'm not joking. Waititi said in Marvel confirming Thor's future return. I saw it in the theater, and I was like, oh snap, really? Even Chris was like, what? But, of course he'll be back. He's the best character. So, they got to make another Thor 5 movie. Yeah, with that post-credit title of that, so it got to make sense for Thor to come back. And then I don't want to sort of spoil too much. If you guys have not seen what the post-credits is it's all about and all that other stuff, I'm not going to explain it too much. But hopefully we get another Thor 5. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on, Jurassic World Dominion hits streaming this week while still making millions in the box office in theaters. So this is what Slash Film had to say. If you are one of those people and want to watch a movie again, you won't have to wait much longer for Jurassic World Dominion to arrive home. Universal Pictures has announced that the film will arrive on digital and on digital platforms this past Friday on July 15th. The date for the film's physical media release has not been announced, but neither has a date for the streaming debut. Now, we all know when it comes to streaming, it's going to be released on Peacock. And HBO Max maybe, because HBO still has a contract with Universal and all this stuff. But so we just have to wait to see when the physical media release is going to be announced, and also the streaming debut as well. But Jurassic World is still going to make millions in the box office, but it's just a matter of when they're going to end. That's the question. Owen Wilson's superhero film Secret Headquarters trailer dropped this week, and this is what Camarita has to say. Paramount debuted its first trailer of the Secret Headquarters starring Owen Wilson. The trailer sees a young Charlie Cornett Walker's story and his friends investigating his father, played by Wilson, after discovering a high-tech secret headquarters in their family home. Believing him to be a superhero trying to maintain his alternate identity, Charlie begins to dive deeper into his dad's life, putting himself and his loved ones in danger of being exposed to the world. Now, this looks like an interesting movie. Now, this movie itself will be released on Paramount Plus, and this is produced by the Nickelodeon Movies and Jerry Bruckheimer, so it will be released on streaming on August 12th. So this looks interesting. I want to see how this movie goes. But moving on to our next topic. Marvel mandate that Thor Love and Thunder will be under 2 hours, and this is what OWWN had to say about this. According to Joanna Robinson of the Ring Reverse podcast via Comic Book, Marvel Studios top brass told Thor Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi that he will be required to keep this movie runtime at under 2 hours, restricting how many scenes could be included in the 4th installment Taika having a blank check on this is absolutely not the case. He got more leeway than he got on Ragnarok. Then, but there was a mandate to bring this movie under 2 hours. This comes from under 2 hours, and they cut a ton of stuff out of this movie. Now, I hear a lot of fans say, "Oh, we need a director's cut version." So I say yes, because this movie it was so short. Like you get you get so invested in the movie, and then like a few hours later, I'm like, this movie went by so fast. I'm like, yeah. So it should have been more than 2 hours if you're gonna ask me. But it is what it is. But hopefully we get a director's cut for this and see what scenes have we been missing from this movie. But moving on. Gremlins director said, "Baby Yoda, is this a simple ripoff?" Looks like we got a little jealousy here. So let's see what Variety has to say about this. A beef is brewing between Baby Yoda and the Gremlins. Filmmaker Joe Denton, who's popularized the Gremlins with his 1984 horror comedy and his 1990 sequel, recently told San Francisco Colonial via IndieWire that Baby Yoda is nothing but a shameless ripoff of the creatures, partially led by a gremlin named Gizmo. I think this is a long variety of the film is really key to this one character, Gizmo, who is actually like a baby. Dante told the publication, which brings me, of course, to the subject of Baby Yoda, who is completely stolen and is just out and copied, shameless, I would think. Now, I can understand the similarities between the two. They are like babies, but listen, you gotta understand the facts. Gremlins, they horror creatures. Baby Yoda is just like it's like if the original Yoda was a baby itself. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the similarities, but you gotta understand the difference between the two. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, on to our last topic for today is that Batgirl may be delayed to 2023 and gets a theatrical release in the UK. And this is what Direct had to say. Batgirl never came with an official release date, but reporters indicate that it will arrive on HBO Max before 2022 comes to the end, alongside with Black Adam and Shazam Fury of the Gods in theaters. The release for the Warner Brothers Batgirl appears to be delayed until 2023 instead of coming out before the end of the year. Additionally, the movie may have now been released in theaters instead exclusively on HBO Max. This will be the first. This would have been the first DC movie to be used this release strategy. The report stems from an update release schedule sent out by Warner Brothers to the UK press, listing Batgirl under a section named 2023 releases that indicates the film will be headed to the UK theaters next year. Now, I'm totally fine whether it be a theatrical release or a HBO Max release. Now, I talked this before with my buddy Alex Keenan, saying that, oh, this should stay a theatrical release because we want to get that theatrical experience. Now, I agree with that part. Now, let it put it out in theaters for like 30 days and then do HBO Max. So that sounds like a good strategy there. So that's what I feel that they should do. But other than that, guys, that's all the news I have for you guys today. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Everything I just discussed today. Who do you want to see win the Emmys this year? And what are your thoughts on the sneak peek of the 2023 summer movies and all the news that I announced today? And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell when new episodes are uploaded. if you're watching on YouTube, and also if you're listening on Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Don't forget to follow me there, and also go into the YouTube link in the description below and post your comments there as well. But other than that, this is Trico, and I'm signing off. Peace, y'all.